You were not born for war, not for blood, nor for glory. You were born to till the earth, to shape iron, to build a life from quiet things. But the world is fallen, and though it calls you to forget, your God calls you to remember. So shed your name, your home, your yesterday. Not for pride, not for vengeance, but for salvation, for God and God alone. And when you fall, and you will, let it not be in vain. Let all remember that you came willingly, that you bore your cross, that you had faith, even when faith was all you had left. What is a crusader, if not a servant who refuses to forget what he fights for the memory of who he was, and the hope of who he might still become? Now is the time to take up your cross, to answer the call, and fulfill your destiny.
Lionhearts is a multiplayer feudal simulator. So what does that mean? It means we're putting you inside the feudal world, in the Crusades during that time period. It's a game where you can ascend up the feudal hierarchy. So you can be a military man, a religious man, or a trade man, and there's several levels up that hierarchy you can ascend. The objective of the game is to gain favor that you can then spend on ascending the hierarchy. On top of this, there's a true immersive community element that allows players to participate in a world like no other. My name's Colton Holzapfel. I'm the CEO of Credenzio Studios and the project manager of Lionhearts. Ever since I was 9 years old, I wanted to be a game developer, and I've been working towards making a product like this. From building the Third Crusade community on Roblox, evolving it into Lionhearts Crusade. In 2020, we founded Credenzio Studios. We built the perfect team. I had just graduated from university. I got my degree in history, and I was ready to take this on. And over the years, we crafted this amazing experience, Lionhearts on Roblox. We built our community up even further, and we made a really revolutionary product on that platform. And we brought all these people together that wanted to live in a medieval world. Slowly building this community, adding more factions, bringing people that really told a story, and the drama was real. The politics was real because it was the players deciding it. It wasn't a game master or somebody else. You see, in Lionhearts, players, not developers, are calling the shots and building the world around them. They're building the drama and the opportunities in the game itself. And now it's time to move to Steam, and that's exactly why we need your support.
I'm confident our team could do it because we went through Roblox. You know, on Roblox there were a lot of hurdles we had to overcome, and our team did it. And you know, with our perseverance and our experience with that, we can do it. And also with our small team size, we run a really tight ship. So with that tight ship, we're able to, you know, hone in and focus and get things done very efficiently and productively. I think that's really to our advantage.
There's been some trials and tribulations. On Christmas Day, the office had it was an electrical fire. We had to move locations. We had to salvage our devices. We lost a lot of work. I mean, there was definitely a point where I thought it might be over. We pulled ourselves back up, we kept going. We haven't given up. We didn't let it get to us. Those kind of things are just part of life. That's how it goes. I think that says more than enough about our character, about our ability to work together as a team. I mean, that was a bonding experience between all of our team members.
We love the Crusades. We love this period of history to study. It's a cultural clash between Africa, the Middle East, and Europe that provides an environment that's entirely unique in history. You know, it's kind of a dark and gloomy day out here, and a lot of people think that's what the medieval world was like, but that's not really true. This Dark Ages connotation that people have with the medieval ages is really a misrepresentation. So in this Levant, this arid, deserty environment, it's going to be a lot brighter. It's going to have a lot more colors than you might be used to in a medieval game, and that's very intentional. We want to represent the historical environment accurately. This game is really going to respect the historical authenticity of the crusading period, and it's going to respect it for all the participants. You can be a Saracen, a Seljuk, a Crusader, a Byzantine, and so much more, and allowing you to participate each one of those different faction ecosystems in a historical setting. But what it would be like to actually be a member of the Knights Templar in the 12th century? What would it be like to be an assassin in the 12th century? You know, for our team at Credenzio Studios, this game is a dream come true. This is our passion. This is what we've worked for over a decade. This is what we want to do. And we've worked for 10 years to craft the perfect experience. We know exactly what's going to work, and we know what doesn't work. And that's why we're ready to take this on. Our team has been through a lot. We've come through a lot of trials and tribulations together, and we've come out of it stronger. We didn't always make the right decisions, but we learned from our mistakes, and we iterated on our product over and over again, and that's why I'm so confident that we can deliver this.
I mean, some of the best moments and things that have come out of the Roblox version of the game is these dynamic wars that just organically happen. I think that's just exciting to see players come together and form their own stories. We're letting them take over, and it's very rewarding to see.
The shadow system is what's going to bring this idea to life. Instead of logging off and your character disappearing, your character will remain in the world doing the tasks you've assigned it to do. Even if there's a battle in the middle of the night, your character will be there defending your territory against your enemies or doing whatever it needs to do to ensure that your keep and your fiefdom remain safe. With the shadow system, the world of Lionhearts does not sleep.
What is persistent conquest? Well, it means that your actions in the world matter. Things like supply and demand real estate and giving property and land value means that when you conquer another land, it persists until it's conquered back. By forging alliances and making strategic trades, you can actually secure your land for a long time, sign peace charters and treaties, and allow yourself to really innovate within the microcosms of the game.
The prayer system is something we're very excited about. It's going to allow you to memorize prayers from history and real life, and then use in your real life should you choose. And the great thing about this is these prayers are going to actually benefit you in the game and serve a real purpose inside the mechanics of the world of Lionhearts.
It's really going to bring something that people have not experienced yet on Steam. And the reason that's going to be so revolutionary is because multiplayer medieval worlds that are historically set without these fantasy elements, they really don't exist to this capacity. Unreal Engine is the perfect engine to complete a project like this. It just allows so many more technical opportunities that you might not have on Roblox and other platforms. This isn't just a project that we just came up with overnight. We've been contemplating these ideas for a decade. And no one wants this game to be delivered more than us. So when you talk about security and risk investment with what you're donating, you can keep in mind that we are driven and we are committed to getting this project to the finish line. We do need your support because these things cost money. But at the end of the day, we're committed to getting it through to that finish line. Our team has been iterating on this process for years, and it's that reason that we're so well equipped to take this project on right now.
A good example of our transparency is the devlogs we're doing, right? Players can actually see the process or the progress we're making on this, on Lionhearts, right? So they can actually see, okay, here one week, you know, we have a block out for a map. The next week, oh, hey, I'm starting to see progress on this. Oh, I'm seeing progress on the shadow system going on. I can really see we're dedicated as devs and that we're actually getting things done.
When you support this Kickstarter, you're not just supporting us and our team, you're supporting the vision of Lionhearts and allowing it to come to life in a way that's never been seen before. The rewards for this Kickstarter are truly extraordinary. We've stacked the deck on the rewards, so you're going to be able to access very good opportunities to get yourself a good starting position in the game. And we feel this is really important to incentivize donations as much as possible. We're going to leverage whatever we raise into a publisher deal. Donating and donating early is really important. Not everybody needs to buy the dupe tier for this thing to be a success. In fact, on Kickstarter, a bunch of people going for some of the mid or lower tiers is often the difference between a Kickstarter making it and not. So sharing this with your friends and giving us as much opportunity as you can is really important. This game is made for the players and the community. It's not made for anybody else. So we're going to make a game that delivers what we promise and our vision to that community.
We've lasted a really long time with a really tight budget, so I think that says a lot about us. Willing to put ourselves through the ringer. We've stood our ground, you know. We won't back down to see this vision realized, this passion brought to life. But we've stuck with this game, this idea, for technically a decade, over a decade. I think that says a lot. I think that's really meaningful.
We just want to thank everybody who came out and supported this game. We have a global audience, and we're just so grateful to have a game that we can bring so many people together from so many different backgrounds to create something truly extraordinary on Steam. Hey, it is cold. My hands are, this is like,